This is Rachel. Welcome to my channel, Learning with Boys. Today I'm going to take you along. I'm going to a homeschool convention today. I have about an hour drive, so I'm getting ready to leave. Got my coffee, got my bags and things ready. Just forgot to tell you that I did get a Learning with Boys shirt, Homeschool Mama, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. I had this made by someone that I know that has an Etsy shop, and I'll share the link below there. So I'm going to wear this today. Okay, when you get here late, you have to walk quite a distance, but that's okay. I'm not that late, just missed the first session.
I show this image, the sculpture, which is my favorite thing. I've been given a lot of gifts out on the road over the years as a speaker, and a homeschool boy, Aunt Dunnigan's son, actually gave this to me. It's been a long time now. Instead of giving me a thank you note in typical homeschool fashion, he made me a sculpture. Overachievers.
Yeah. I need somebody to fix that. My computer's looking the wrong way. It's got the wrong, I need it landscape. I don't know.
So many good books to look at today. I will share with you at the end of the video what I got. I also want to encourage you, if you like this type of content, please hit that like button and subscribe. It would encourage me. Thank you so much. Okay, this is the magazine we got, and it's got a lot of advertisements. You know, they pay to put in here. It's thick, probably full of curriculum, but they do have the schedule. It's already after lunch, and I'm missing this. I think I'm going to go in the curriculum hall one more time, and then looking at some sessions for the rest of the day. Okay, this was my first time seeing the Gather Round curriculum. It looked really interesting, and it reminded me of what we used to do with my boys when they were little, like with lap books and things like that. And then I found this Vikings lap book set. It looked like so much fun. I don't know if your children like this kind of stuff. It might be something to look into. Okay, I am heading back in. I actually went back to my van to drop some bags off. Just had kept some coffee in there in one of those warm containers too, so I wanted to refill up on that. It's about 3:30. Spent way too much time in the exhibitors hall. So, but I will show you what I got. I did find Patch the Pirate. I'll be sharing others with you. So, found the U section. That was a long day. It was good. I'm very glad I went. I have some things to be honest about though, and I have some things to show you. I'm going to go ahead and show you everything. I don't feel like I bought probably nearly as much as someone that was going there and purchasing their curriculum and doing all that, but I probably bought more than I should have. So first thing I want to say is I made it in time to hear Heidi St. John a little bit, and I share a little bit of footage with you. Wish I could have been there to hear it all. who else did I get to see? Maybe I'll remember as I'm showing you things. So let me go ahead and get started, and I'm just going to pull out things out of my bags that I got here. I haven't even organized it on the table, so it's sort of going to be a reminder and a surprise, quote unquote, to me of what I got. I remember some things. So this first bag, okay, the first bag I pulled out was, they did have like some used curriculum there, and so I bought a few things at that. So let me show you. I found these two DVDs, and they're both by Abeka. One is the Bible Preserved. I'm not even sure what this one or grade this is for, but it was $10. But it says How the Sun Affects the World We Live In, and I don't know, I thought maybe it had something to do with science is what I'm hoping. So we'll check that out. I'm not really familiar with their videos that are just more of like supplements, not their actual curriculum. The Big Three Major Events That Changed History Forever by Dr. Henry Morris. I'm not familiar with this book at all, but it caught my attention. And so I'm going to look at it, look at the reviews. It is by Master Books, so I'll probably read that. And that was used. A couple books for my boys, or really Marshall probably, who's going into 5th. Lewis and Clark Expedition. Just really detailed book, so that looked like fun. Encyclopedia of the United States at War, and he likes all those kind of things. This would take time to go through. I mean, could be a lot of reading, but sometimes if he's looking for a specific subject, he might go look at that. This is American Revolution. I'm not familiar who it was put out by, but I bought that. That was actually $7.50. But it looked like something he would enjoy. And I know every child is different. You might think, oh, mine wouldn't. But, you know, he will enjoy it. So I'm not worried about that. Okay. That was some of the used stuff I got. Okay, now this was from Master Books. I think this was actually purchased from them. This was Meet the Chief. It has the presidents. It was a newer, updated book. I don't know if you can see the inside of it, but it had some interesting information, a little bit of history. There's a timeline up there, some other things that were going on during those years. So that looked good. So, and then this is a book that I've been wanting to read, Answers for Homeschooling Top 25 Questions by Israel Wayne. Just wanted to read for my own information and be able to share with other moms too. So, okay, this is something that I've been wanting for a while. It is from Hal and Melanie Young, who are, I don't know what their company is called now, but they used to be, I don't even know if it was called Raising Real Men. I have some books from them. They do like crates and other things for boys. I want to say they had 6 boys. And then later had a couple girls. So there's like pretty big age gap there. So, but it's the Sugar Creek Gang on audio. And it's not the whole set, volumes 4, 5, and 6. My 4th grader now, into 4th grade, going into 5th grade, is starting to read those. I thought, I love the audios because I love the voice for it. I don't know, we used to listen to it on the radio. I don't know if anybody else has had the opportunity to do that, but I thought it'd be nice. I'm trying to decide if I will sort of save it as a gift for later or if I'll give it to him now. So we'll see, but just got one set from them. Okay, Patch the Pirate Company was there, and I think it was a son-in-law that I talked to, and she has a new book out, Shelley Hamilton, Always Only Good, and been interested in that, seen it. I thought I just need to get it and read it to support her. And they also, a sweet friend gave Marshall one of their Patch CDs at Christmas, and he was telling me about each one that I bought, that there was one that it doesn't really finish. It doesn't, like, you have to buy the sequel. And at the time, I guess he thought that was funny, but not everybody did. I think he was just being funny. But so he told me this was the sequel. So the final voyage, I think it's before Patch sort of retires. And then Mystery Island and Whale of a Tale. So those were all new to us. So got some audios. That's probably a lot of what I got. I will show you some more stuff. I keep saying that I didn't buy too much. I guess I didn't buy a lot of curriculum, but I bought a lot of audios and books. Stopped at Lamplighters. I don't know if you're familiar with Lamplighters, but they have audio and they have books. They said this was a new audio, King Jack. I'm not even familiar with it. I'm just trusting them, but all their audios have been great, and they're really just the books, like in story form, so you have different voices for all the characters. And the two books I got was Christie's Old Organ and The Giant Killer. I think they have this on audio too. And it was really hard for me to decide. They're not the cheapest books, but I did want to at least get one or two. So, and they had specials if you bought a lot more, but I wasn't out to spend all that. So, I got those. And I just sort of felt funny about it, but I know I'll get their catalog in the mail and probably some emails from them. So maybe I'll do some type of donation. But the Voice of the Martyrs was there, and I seen these packages, and I said, how much are those? Because it is the Torchlighters. It's actually the movies, and there's like a book. I think it's like a coloring book or activity book that goes with them. And I'm not sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 16? Yeah, 16 stories. And she said it was free if I just sign up for their email. So I said, okay. And that's what I did. And you also get the catalog in the mail. So I'm excited. I think these either they might still be, or were free with Amazon Prime, but I'm not sure if they still are. So another thing I looked into but didn't really sign up for, but I'm thinking I might, I'm not sure, was the World Watch. Let me know if that's something any of you are signed up for. She said a lot of people use it as their curriculum for their current events, and we have seen a lot of it. I think my son actually watches a free 3-minute, but I guess there's a 10 minutes every day, and she said it'd be really good. They also have the World Kids magazines they could get. They had some samples there, so I grabbed one for kids and one for teens. And that's something we could sign up, and we have done that. It's probably been definitely maybe 4 or 5 years ago that we did that. It was before they had World Watch. I know that much. So I'm debating on that. I think it would be good for the boys that I have now at their ages. So let me know if you feel like this is still good and something I should sign up for. And we'll look through these too and think about that. Okay, see another bag over here. Oh, okay. These are audio books narrated by Jim Hodges, and he was there personally and had several. He had a Gia Henty book, Under Drake's Flag, and I want to say I probably showed this in a video, but we have the book. We have not read it because, and he even admitted, it's very hard reading, but it's very easy to listen to, is what some of the other moms were saying. So he said what's good sometimes is to let them listen and follow along, which I have done that. You know me, I've done that, especially with my 9th grader now. So I may do that, and he said this was probably the best one to start off with because it's the most packed action one. And then there was another one he showed me that I might look into later that he said was the shortest. But he said they're like 10 hours long. So I don't know. Then this was a Trailblazer one that he did. And if you've seen my collection of Trailblazer books, I am thinking I have this book. It's the one that is about David Livingston. Now these are like fictional characters based around a true story. And I thought, even if I do that, I could still use that same idea. I could let him listen and follow along. So with him reading it, even though he could probably read the book himself, but I know he does a good job. So that'll be something maybe even during the summer for summer reading. Okay, so I feel like I'm still unloading. Almost done. All right, let's see what's in here. Okay, I did stop at the Not Consumed, and they had a clearance section, 20% off. I don't know. I haven't looked in a while, like when they have a sale price, if it was the best price, but these were all like marked down to 10 with another 20% off. And I really just picked up the Parents Guide. Like, this is a Content Heart. And what else did I get? I've really been interested in Fruit of the Tongue, and that's just the Parent Guide. And this has like a sticker across it. Let's see. I don't even know if I can get it off, but it says Do Right. I don't know. Maybe that's why it was in the used section. And then they didn't have this one used. I actually picked up the wrong book. But so this was probably still like $10 because it was 20% off. But In the Garden. And the reason I picked up this one is it was a lot about prayer. And actually, I didn't even realize the title says Under Prayer Bible Study. And that one looked really good. So I was encouraged. They also had some scripture cards. And I didn't get to overly look at them, but she told me they were in this pretty package, that they were King James. And they have a little wood that you can pull out one a day. And I thought by my kitchen window is probably where I'll keep it. So this might be more for me, but I know the boys will look at it too. I don't know. I may end up finding another place to put that. So, it's not something I normally would buy, but they were so pretty, and I just thought a Bible verse would be encouraging always to look at. So, all right, a few more things, and I think that's it. Now, these are 2 books I have a series for, and I actually called my son and said, told him where to go look on the bookshelf, because I knew I was missing at least one, but I was missing 2 in the series. The Terrestria Chronicles by Ed Dunlop, and there are 7 books, and I was missing 4 and 5. And the reason I was a little bit interested in going ahead and getting these is because probably my youngest is close to being able just to read these himself, or I will do them as read alouds, maybe even over the summer. So I wanted to get 4 and 5, so we at least have the whole series. So, all right. Obviously, I didn't really pick out any new curriculum. The Bible could definitely be considered a curriculum, but we enjoy books, we enjoy audios, and I know that all this stuff will get used. So, but I wanted to share that with you all. Now, if you are interested in what curriculum we are using this year, you can check out what we're using for 10th grade next year and 5th grade next year. And also, if you want to go back and see what we did for 4th and 9th grade, I have videos on those too. I appreciate you all watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you so much.